evening, everybody. Alright, my name is Shala Emmanuel, and today we are going to use Python to create a QR code like this. So when I scan this QR code, it takes me to a website. Alright, so what you need is you need Pycharm. Once you install Pycharm on your system, you have the shortcut this way. So that's Pycharm there. Then you also need to install Python itself. Okay, so these are the two softwares you need to install Python first, then after that you install Pycharm. Alright, let's get started. So when you get to your Pycharm environment, you create a file. Here, click here, and create a new project. So once you create a new project, it comes out this way. That's the window, this one. So click here. That's the last name here. The last name here, you put a slash. That's backward slash, not forward slash. The backward slash is under the backspace of your keyboard. Okay, so put a backward slash there, and then you click on create. No, sorry. Put a backward slash there. Then write qrcode for web. QR code for the web. Alright, so that's the folder where I was going to save. And that's the folder where I would save my QR code program. Alright, so I'll click on save. It's actually a folder. This is a folder. It's going to be inside this other folder. Okay, so hit the button create. It's going to ask you, do you want to replace this window? You can say yes or no, whichever one you want. That this window, new window. But let me open it on a new window. Okay. So now this is my Python environment. Let me expand it. You can see the folder I created, QR code for web, and it's actually located in this directory. Okay, so then after that, then I'll right click. Still trying to load. You just wait for it to load. You can see it's trying to prepare all the dependencies that the project will need. So just wait. When it's done, then this line will disappear. Now it's done. Okay, so then you right click and create your first Python file. Put your mouse on this folder, right click and create your first Python file. Then you click on Python file, then give it QR code, URL, or QR code website, whatever you want to name it. QR code URL. I want to create a URL on this QR code, so it's just URL is just the same thing as saying websites or a domain name or a website name. Alright, so hit the enter button, and that's it there for you. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly copy out this code here. I've already written it here. Let me just copy it, and I'll show you how it works. So click here. So now the first thing you need to write is the import. You write the import statement, then you write Segno. Okay, so you write the import statement, then you write Segno. Segno is a library that helps us to perform QR code. That's a library designed by Python programmer. Alright, so we have, after that one, you now write your variable website URL. You're going to write this one first. Once you're done writing this, you now write equal to, you can put any name actually here. It doesn't have to be website URL. You can even write a website, it will still work. It's just a variable name. A variable is a place where you store something. You know, you can store values like numbers, letters, words, pictures. You can store things in a variable and you can use it later. So we're going to use this website name here. You can see it's used here, website URL. So let me take you back to how it was. Website URL. So you say it's equal to, you put your inverted comma. That's the inverted comma. This is your inverted comma. This one. Okay. Then you now write your website. Don't forget to put the HTTPS. It's a must. This is a protocol. HTTPS is a protocol. You have to put it there. Then colon. Then slash. Then your website name www.gicodingclub.com. Then end with a end with an inverted comma. Okay, and this other one here is just a comment, so you don't need to worry about that one. You can exclude that from your code. The next one says QR code is another variable here equals to the library. This library. A library is a kind of folder that has a lot of functionality put in there, so you can just call on that folder and all the functionalities will answer to you. So that's just how the library is. It's a bunch of functions inside that performs a specific task. Alright, so we have the QR code equals to this library Segno, then dot make underscore QR code. This is also a method that you just have to write it this way. You can change it. It's a method, just the way that the Segno is going to work. It's just one of the method inside the Segno. So we have the make QR code, then open a bracket. It's going to take a variable. Once you see this bracket, it means that you need to put something in here, and that's this one. This variable here is the same variable here, and this word here is already passed to this variable, and so we have this word in this place. That's just the idea. So this one is already passed in here, so indirectly we have access to this file, and it's right here because it's equals to this. So now then this Segno and the make URL works on this URL and passes it to this place. So once it works on this thing, it connects to the internet somehow. You need to be connected to the internet for this thing to work. For the Segno to work, you need to be connected to the internet. Alright, so passes it to here and stored here. Then we have the QR code, which is this one. It's right here. And we have .save. You must put a .save here to save this QR code. So to save this URL to save this URL here, to save it as a picture. I'm going to save it as a picture. That's very funny. This is the bracket here. You have an arrow, letter arrow here, that will actually convert it to a form that the form can actually recognize, or your camera can actually recognize. So because of the slashes again, so it's a kind of a formatting tag that makes it possible for all of this string to be processed. Alright, so it has to format all of the strings and the slashes. So this entire URL here is from my computer. You can see my user, my desktop folder is actually coming from my system. So you can actually write, put in the URL of the folder, where you want to store or put the picture, because this QR code is going to be saved as a picture, like this picture you're seeing here. This picture here, you can see this picture. I give it a name, website QR code PNG. So if you actually want to save, this name, you have to write it this way. Desktop. It doesn't have to be on desktop. It can be in a document. Now this part here is the path where you want the picture, the QR code to be saved. So what you're gonna do is you open your file explorer on your taskbar. Then you go into your C drive. That's this PC. See my C drive here. Open it up. Then go into go into your users. You look at users, you open users. And when you open user, go to your accounts. Because I'm currently logged in through this HP EliteBook. So you open it up to the account you actually logged in. Okay, then you search for your desktop or document. It depends on where you want to put it. So I'll pick my desktop. So I'm going to pick my desktop. So as I pick, you can see this line of path, this path here, from this to this to this. This is a child, this is the parent, this is a child to this parent, this is a child to this parent. All right, so I'm gonna double click here. Once I double click, it just collapses. Then you copy it, Ctrl+C to copy. Then I'll go to my Pycharm and I'll paste it in there here inside the inverted comma. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paste it inside here. Ctrl+V to paste. Now I've pasted the path, or let me call it the file path, to desktop. But I want to put a picture on desktop, so I'm gonna say slash. And I'm gonna write maybe any name, maybe website qrcode .png, because I'm saving it as a PNG file. You can save it as JPEG or PNG, whichever one you like. So but you must put the format of the picture, if not it's not gonna work. So then I also specify the scale. So the scale is equal to 30 and the border is equal to 20. So make sure you put a comma, then put a comma and a comma, then close the bracket, because the bracket is where the bracket starts from. Then you close the bracket, and that's all. Then once you're done, you run it. Make sure your letter R is here, your inverted commas are correct, your slashes are okay, no errors, no space at the beginning. Make sure there are no spaces here. Everything is close to the wall, no space, if it's not gonna run. Then your inverted comma here to cover up this URL, the website you want to connect to, using the QR code that you created here to connect to this website. Alright, so you click on run, then it runs. Once it runs, you can see there's a slight error somewhere, so we don't need. Okay, so we need to check it out again and see what the problem is. Extra spaces, website URL, okay, scale, Segno. Alright, let's run it again. Let's see what the problem is. Okay, so you click on run, then it runs. So when it runs, it shows this. If there is no error here, that means that everything worked perfectly well. And it will show process finished with exit code 0. That shows that it's perfect. Alright, so then if you go to your desktop, you find it there. Set the code, double click to open. Okay, so here it is. So you can scan it with your smartphone. Download QR code scanner from Play Store. If you're using iOS, you can search for QR code from the App Store. Then once you launch the QR code on your phone, the app, then you put it in front of your laptop, then scan. It's automatically going to take you to the website on your phone. It will bring out a pop-up on your phone. Okay, let me see. I think that's okay. Alright, thanks for listening. Bye bye. Like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.